The Fairly Odd Parents, sleepover and over. I wish for television, Timmy Turner yelled, and chips, dip, and soda. Hovering nearby, Cosmo and Wanda waved their wands a few times and made everything appear. Poof! We want the treehouse to be perfect when Chester and AJ stay over to watch Crash Nebula meets the Crimson Chin, said Wanda. Just then, Chester and AJ arrived at Timmy's treehouse. I'm totally pumped for the greatest sleepover ever, AJ said. Check out my new high-tech Crash Nebula slumber suit. Second in coolness to my new chin-powered Crimson Chin slumber suit, bragged Chester. The Crimson Chin rules. Crash rules. The chin stinks, AJ said. Take that back, you egg-headed creep, Chester said. Why don't you make me, answered AJ. The two of them started to fight. Guys, yelled Timmy. Break it up. That's it, AJ said. He pointed at Chester. I'm having a sleepover at my house, and you're not invited. Well, so am I, replied Chester. They both climbed down from the treehouse. From the yard, they shouted up to Timmy, and if you're not there, you're not my friend anymore. Oh, man, said Timmy. Now my two best friends are both having sleepovers. Timmy thought hard, and all of a sudden he had an idea. You guys can just poof me back and forth between the sleepovers, he said to Cosmo and Wanda. That way everybody will be happy. Got it, said Wanda. Timmy wished he were at AJ's, and poof, he was standing outside AJ's house. Ah, my good friend, not Chester, said AJ when he answered the door. I knew you'd come to my sleepover. Timmy looked around AJ's huge house. Well, sure, AJ, you're my best friend ever. AJ held up a tray. Lobster quiche? Don't mind if I do, Timmy said. Hey, can I use the bathroom? Once inside the bathroom, Timmy said, I wish I were at Chester's. Poof! Timmy was now outside Chester's trailer. Ah, Chester said when he opened the door. My good buddy, Timmy. I just knew you'd come to my sleepover. Sure, Chester, you're my best friend ever, said Timmy. He took a look around. Dude, where's the TV? This is the TV, Chester said, pointing to a table. He pulled a sheet off the table, revealing an old television with no reception. Can I use the bathroom? Timmy asked. Timmy wished himself back to AJ's where his friend was waiting. Welcome to Sleepover Paradise, AJ said, leading the way to a tent in the backyard. Inside was a huge TV. Unfortunately, AJ's dad had blocked every channel except the Nature Geek channel. Bladder suddenly full, said Timmy. Be right back. And he wished himself back to Chester's. Hey, Timmy, said Chester. Hurry up. I'm making my special dip. Tuna smelt surprise. The surprise is that it tastes like cat food, added Chester's dad. AJ's house, please, said Timmy when he stepped back into Chester's bathroom. When Timmy got back to AJ's, the TV was still blocked. Well, it's official, said Wanda. Both their sleepovers stink. Timmy was stumped. If only there was a way to get Chester and AJ to be friends again, we could all go back to my place for the sleepover. Just then, the voice of the Nature Geek channel announcer drifted over. Note how the smart antelope and the poor antelope forget their petty differences and band together to defend their pink antlered best friend. Hey, said Timmy. Educational television has given me a weirdly specific idea. To the Dimsdale dump. When Timmy got to the dump, he called AJ on the phone. AJ, help me! I'm at the old junkyard. I went back home to get my Chester Stinks t-shirt, and now I'm trapped here by vicious junkyard dogs. Save me! Then he hung up and called Chester. Chester, help! I've been trapped at the old junkyard by vicious dogs, and I need help. Save me! Timmy, said Chester. I'll be right there. Once Chester and AJ are here, they'll forget their differences and protect me from two vicious junkyard dogs, Timmy told Cosmo and Wanda. That would be you two? Oh, right, said Wanda, and she and Cosmo transformed themselves into dogs. Just then, Cosmo saw a cat and started to chase it. Wanda sighed and took off after Cosmo. Chester and AJ arrived, ready for action in their Crimson Chin and Crash Nebula costumes. "What are you doing here?" they asked each other. "Saving my best friend," they both answered. As Timmy waited at the top of a trash heap, he heard some dogs growling nearby. "Not yet, you guys," he said. "Although I gotta say, you totally look vicious and dangerous." The dogs kept approaching, looking fierce. Timmy realized that they weren't his fairy godparents. "Okay, you are vicious and dangerous. Easy, doggies. Cosmo? Wanda? Somebody, help!" All at once, the dogs were pelted by gumballs. "Nice shot, old chum," said Chester to AJ, who had used his Crash Nebula high-powered space gumball shooter. "Get 'em, pal," shouted AJ as Chester took aim with his Crimson Chin Funfetti blaster. Together, the boys continued to use their super-equipped costumes to battle the dogs until they finally ran away. "You saved me," Timmy cried. "We couldn't just let you get eaten by dogs because of some stupid fight," Chester said. "It's too bad we missed the big show," said AJ. "Who cares?" said Timmy. "Did you guys see the way you two teamed up in the junkyard? That was the show! Crash and the Chin fighting side by side. Aw," Wanda said to Cosmo. Timmy, Chester, and AJ are friends again." "Woof," said Cosmo. The end.